Welcome to another Total War mod overview, and today we're going to talk about the mod known as 642 Dark Ages for Total War Attila. And let's jump in. So this mod sets Attila during the time period in which the early Muslim expansion is underway. This is created by the same modder as the excellent mod 634 Fire and Swords, which is the direct aftermath of the Byzantine Sassanian War, but this is more about the early Muslim conquests, 642. So let's jump into the factions. So in Western Europe, the Kingdom of the Franks has been divided into Burgundia and Neustria, led by Clovis II, and then the other Frankish kingdom under Sigebert III. Because Dagobert, after the death of Dagobert, the Frankish king, the empire divided into three. Then there's also, of course, the Visigothic kingdom, which is facing instability during this time. We have the defenders of the city of Acqui, or a small Roman city that's managed to hold out the barbarian invasions. Then we have the Roman Empire itself under the Emperor Constans II, and Constans II is only a young 10-year-old in charge. And this is during the height of the Islamic invasion. You can kind of tell because this is after the death of Heraclius, so the Byzantines have lost Egypt and the Levant. So they're very hard to start. Eastern empires, we have the main power at this time. We have the Rashidun Caliphate, led by Caliph Umar, and he's recently, under his generals, conquered Egypt and the Levant and parts of Mesopotamia from the Sassanids. We also have the Kingdom of Albania. So they're just waiting to see what comes out of this, to be honest. Then we have the weakening Sassanid Empire, which has really just gone downhill after losing to Heraclius in the Byzantine-Sassanian War. They're led by Yasigurd III. And you see, I like how they changed the descriptions of the factions as well. If you want to go read them on your own, you can. So the Sassanid Empire just weakening and losing territory. Then we have the different nomadic tribes. We have the Khazars. We have the Avar Cognate, which is a successor state to the Huns that took over parts of the Balkans. We have the Onugurs. I'm not really sure who these guys are, but I'm guessing they're a Turkic tribe, part of the Western Turkic Cognate. Okay. Then we have the Gok Turks, a powerful confederation of Turkic tribes. We have the Sabir hordes, and then we have Great Bulgaria. So for barbarian kingdoms, we have the Kingdom of Mercia, a Saxon kingdom that formed in Britain during this time. We have Britannia and Gwynedd, which is a coalition of the remaining Romans and Briton tribes in England. Then we have Saxons in Germany. Then we have some minor barbarian tribes like the Magyars, who are historically going to migrate west. We have Frisia. We have Bavaria. And we have Thuringia, and then we have Basques. Then we have the Slavic tribes, like the Balts, the Wendish tribes, and Khorasan. Then we have the usual desert kingdoms of the south. But let's just jump in as the Rashidun, since they're the main focus, I'm guessing, of this mod. If you really want to experience it, you have to play in this region. There used to be a mod called Heraclius War of the Three Faiths that had this time period as well, but for some reason that mod was deleted, so I guess this is why the creators decided to make this mod instead. So yeah, we have the introduction to supply system, seasons, new religions. There's also a lot of new religions that are introduced into the game as well. Then we have confrontation. Okay, so let's say starting off as the Rashidun Caliphate, you control all of Arabia, of course, under your command, but you are also fighting a two-front war with the Romans and the Sassanids. But the Sassanids are okay. The Sassanids actually have decent units still. Like, keep in mind that the Arabs are fighting powerful armies at this time.
Ready for battle.
Is Khalid even know who will lead in this game?
My lord. We fight for you, my lord.
Is he down here?
Ready for battle.
Oh, he's not even in command of an army. I'm guessing like he was removed. Historically, he was removed from command. We also have the Tanu kids. They're still in the game. So like diplomatically, as the Rashidun Caliphate, you're the second most powerful faction. Of course, the Roman Empire is the most powerful faction, but they are weakening. Then we have the Sassanid Empire, who is also being weakened. And they actually have friendly relations with the Romans now, that they're both under threat by the Rashidun. So that's kind of the whole gist of what's the situation. So it's up to you to figure it out.